Right now what I'm seeing is just a lot of diabetes and preeclampsia and issues with being able to get the information that the patients are tracking. I think patients are doing a great job of taking their blood sugars, but bringing their blood sugar sheets into the doctor's office. It's so easy to forget that when you're rushing around in the morning. But without that information, it's really hard for us to do things to counteract the issues these medical conditions create. It's very hard for us to help them have the healthiest pregnancy. For my non-pregnant patients at a different clinic, for example, I can say, hey, take your blood pressures at home. I can look what's actually happening at home instead of the office over 2 weeks, make an easy adjustment. For my pregnant patients, I want that information so that I can make the changes faster. You know, somebody who is 50-year-old with high blood pressure, yeah, we need to fix that. But the time frame that we need to fix a 35-year-old woman with high blood pressure who's due in 4 weeks, we have to make changes much faster, and digital health platforms can help us to make these changes very rapidly. Everyone has their phones on them all the time. A phone is just a very convenient way to record information, and a patient's always going to have it. So in the morning at 9 a.m. when she checks her blood pressure, oh, you can just go right here instead of finding a pen and a piece of paper and the log that you've been keeping and then remembering to put that in your purse before the doctor's appointment. The way our clinic works, it's really hard for me to get that information if they need to miss an appointment and things come up. But with having a digital health platform, I can just check in and see, what are your blood sugars doing? How is your blood pressure doing? How is your mood doing? These things that are really important in pregnancy and lead to maternal death, we can still see what is happening with our patients even when they're not physically in front of us. The ability for a patient to take a blood pressure on a Bluetooth compatible machine and it just goes into Happy Mama, that just makes things so easy. It seems like it's going to be very simple for patients, and I want things to be easy for patients. They've got enough going on. Asking them to do more things, tracking more health data is really tough, but if you can make it very simple, it's going to make things so much easier for them and for me as their provider. Many patients can be overwhelmed by digital health platforms because they have to connect it to their email, they have to come up with a new login, they have to come up with a password, and that doesn't seem like a lot of work, but it can feel like a lot of work for patients. Trying to find, where do I put this information here, or how do I actually send a message to my doctor, how do I do this, and having it so that the patient can just very simply do the things that they want to do and access information that they want to access. And for me as a provider, I just love the ability to just be able to log on, click a button, see the blood pressures. Log on, click a button, see how their mood is doing. I think sometimes with digital technology we can get a little convoluted, and I think the key to a successful platform is simplicity.